Hello everyone and welcome back to another James Talks about the NFL. And today I have the emoji mask on because this is kind of my Halloween get up. Happy Halloween to all the football fans out there. So, my topic today is talking about the fact that Broncos defensive coordinator Wade Phillips got hurt yesterday. Yes, a defensive coordinator got hurt. Now, I like it whenever coordinators, offensive or defensive coordinators, stand on the sidelines. You know, they're not up in the booth. I think that they don't necessarily need to be on the field, but I think it would be nice for them to be on the field because they're kind of position coaches. But yes, that is my view on coaches, coordinators in particular, that are on the sideline versus in the booth. I would prefer it if the coordinator were to be on the sideline, but it doesn't matter too much. You know, it really doesn't matter that much. But what does matter is the position coaches being on the field. And the thing is that I'm not talking about position coaches. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm just discussing the Broncos defensive coordinator getting injured. First of all, it's an unfortunate injury. One in which he had to be hospitalized, and I'm not too sure what he hurt. Hold on. I'm sorry about this, but let me do a little bit of you heard my phone. Where is the article? This is embarrassing. Well, that's embarrassing. I can't find the article to figure out what kind of an injury he had, but I saw him have to get carted off the field. And I know that he had to go to the hospital later on. And I know he was released out of the hospital. I know that for a fact. So he appears to be okay. Thankfully, he is okay. As I have said within the past week, I think. Yeah, I do believe I've said within the past week. Right? While I'm checking that, I will say, continue a little bit of the flow, what I'm talking about. Yeah, I have. So I will say, once again, that it is unfortunate whenever anyone gets injured, and that means coaches. That means coaches. That means offensive, defensive coordinators. That means anything. Anything that has to do with football Heck, even if the cheerleaders were to get hurt in some freakish accident, I mean, that would suck too. I mean, I'm a Panther fan, so Wade Phillips is the guy that formulated a game plan to shut down Cam Newton in the Super Bowl. And one that is a great coordinator. I just didn't want him to come up with a good game plan to beat Cam, but, you know, I'm saying that because I have respect for the guy. I have respect for all NFL coaches, and that I'm glad that he was released from the hospital last night. Wade Phillips appears to be A-OK and ready to get the game plan together for next week. I'm not sure who the Broncos have next week. But it appears that Wade Phillips will be available to call the defensive plays next week, which is a very good thing because I saw an image of him getting carted off the field in Denver, and it did not look too good. So, yeah, and if he's not able to call plays next week for Denver's defense, then whomever took over for him, I wish them luck. I wish them luck. And I would also like to wish Wade Phillips a quick and speedy recovery. I mean, that's a bad thing whenever anyone gets hurt in the business. Yes, I can call it a business. Because it is. But that's beside the point. But yeah, it's kind of a rare thing to see coaches get injured. Usually, like, multiple times a week you will see a player get injured, and that player have to miss multiple weeks, which is rather unfortunate. But yeah, jokingly enough, ties in the NFL are becoming more popular than coaches getting hurt, which I would rather have ties become more frequent than coaches getting hurt, because that means someone gets hurt over a tie, which I guess both things are bad. But still, I would rather have a tie than like my star player get hurt. But yeah, I do believe that will pretty much do it. But yeah, Wednesday's topic will probably cover a question that can be asked in certain years at this point. I was thinking about talking about that today, but thought, the Wade Phillips injury. I gotta cover that. I guess I'm kind of like a football news outlet, but I don't really want to call myself that. Because I bet some of you didn't even know about the Wade Phillips injury to begin with. Or some of the stuff that I even cover. But yeah, I would not consider myself an NFL news outlet or a reliable news outlet to the point where I could provide you guys with the information that you need. But yes, guys, I do believe that will do it for this James Talks About the NFL. And until the next James Talks About the NFL, I will see you all later. Goodbye, guys. Thank you all for watching. Happy Halloween, and go Panthers!